Okay, so this is part 2 of the video I was making. Hi. So I was talking about in the first part about dogs, right? And the programs, how we could program anything, because we are creators of our own reality. There's a hummingbird. Anyways, so I get to my first destination, which is the park, and so apparently there was like this oil spill and like one of the streets, and I don't know, it's all these things. So the streets closed, and I get to the park and it's full of all these workers that work for the city and all these trucks, and now I'm guessing the teenagers are out of school because it was full of teenagers just hanging out. I'm like, dang it. This, I like to meditate in the park and just enter the codes and do my thing. Anyways, so I'm like, damn, I don't think I want to be here. My first thoughts is like, I was planning on just like leaving, going to the market and skipping the park. But then I was like I'm gonna stay, I'm gonna do my best. Okay. And I was like, you know what, I'm gonna stay, and because I was planning on applying a frequency that I haven't worked with. So I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna go to the park, relax, and apply this frequency to the park there. But I remember like dude, you have control of your world, so just stay, and I feel like these people and whatever's going on, they need this frequency. So yeah, I was like, I went all around. I didn't want to be near all those workers, and I found a little spot in the park that wasn't full of my kids or people that live there. So I sat down, I wrote my intentions, and then I went into like my alchemy meditation, and I felt so much harmony, so much peace and appreciation. Those were the words that came through once I had finished anchoring this frequency. And you know what, like it was so worth it. It was so worth staying and applying this frequency, because that's what we're here for. We're here to alchemize, and we're here to restructure these energies and encode a frequency that we came with, right? We all, when we came to this earth, when we agreed to come and assist, like we came with codes, and we have to use them. So I was like, you know what, yeah. And one of my things I always think about is like I want to come to the parks and help people, kind of like I've sometimes I'm like, man, I should like ask these people if they want to go into a meditation with me. But then I don't, it's 50-50 the reactions, because most of those people live there. So, and I'm by myself, but I trust that the things they happen the way they're supposed to, and I feel like this, in some way, this is what I had put my intention of doing, was helping like large groups, like to I get like so distracted when there's a lot of like people. Well, there's not a lot of people, but like cars passing by, and I get like a little distracted. But anyways, yeah, so that's what I felt, like, hey, this is part of what you were kind of manifesting. It's not showing up exactly the same way, but this is a way. And with anything, you put your intention. And I'm across the street. Okay. Yeah, so not that they have like a whole busy street closed, there's more cars in my route, so that's why I'm like, it's a change. What was I saying? Oh yeah, so sometimes like what you're manifesting, what you're envisioning, you're gonna anchor in your light into the earth. Sometimes it's not the way that it's like 100% like the way it like you put it in your mind, but it shows up in a different way. And when you're helping others that don't know, you always put an intention of them receiving when or if they want to, like if they choose, if their souls choose not to receive any healing or work that you're sending them, like that, you have to honor their path, right? And if they choose to receive it, like eventually along the road, then perfect, like that's beautiful. They're all beautiful. They choose not to. They choose to do things differently, or like still stay in their frequency. That's fine. I should get it too much, and then what's it called? But yeah, that's my story. And then so the key words was it harmony, love, harmony, and I forgot, but but whatever I said. I'm getting tired of walking, but I hope you guys have a beautiful day, and I hope this resonated. And